Stop comparing yourself to other people. You're not them. They don't have your problems. They're not you. And the only person that you can compare yourself to is who you were yesterday. And try to be the best version that you can today, or just a better version than you were yesterday. What's up guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to the very first video of 2022. Wow, I can't believe it's already 2022. I want to make it the year of breaking cycles that I have failed to break in the past, and I figured today I could share with you some goals that I have for the new year, so hopefully it can kind of give you some inspiration or some ideas. If you feel like you should have had like everything in order by January 1st and ready to hit the ground running, and just making every single day productive, if that wasn't feasible for you, that's totally okay, because it wasn't feasible for me. There's a lot of pressure around that and I wanted to break that. So January is really going to be the month of me slowly getting my grasp on things. That's totally okay. And if that's the same for you, awesome. Comment down below and let me know that I'm not alone. And if I am, it's okay. I'm gonna share this with you anyway. I really wanted to share with you guys a lot of goals that I'm setting for myself and just a few things I'm using to keep myself organized and just try to make 2022 the best year it can possibly be. So I'll go ahead and I'll show you guys just a couple notebooks and office things that I have to get me motivated and to keep me organized. So as far as my planner goes, I live by my planner. If I don't have my planner, things just get jumbled and lost and it's a mess. So I actually got this one back in June or July, I believe, because I really needed a new planner and I love it so much. I really just didn't want to switch. The planners that Walmart and Target have now are laid out in the same way. I don't know if they have the same cover print that this one has. It's like little palm leaves. It just reminds me of very coastal and beachy, which as you can tell is pretty much my style. But I really like it because you have the month overview and then you have a notes section on the side where you can just kind of like, you can write down bills or whatever it is that you need. I'm a real estate agent and assistant while also creating YouTube videos. So I'm basically creating two businesses, which is, it's a lot, and I love both so much. So it's nice because this has two sides to the daily, like everyday layout. Yeah, let me show you. You have the week laid out here, and then there's little check off boxes here, and then there's like a little notes side here. And I use one side for real estate and then one side for YouTube or personal things. And then you can also set 3 goals for the week up here, which is really nice because it just helps give you direction for the week. That's the problem with creating like your own businesses, is because you're your own boss and you are the only one holding you accountable. So if you wake up one day and you're like, I have no idea what to do today, I feel like I have so much to do and I don't know where to start, and it's just very overwhelming, so I'm just not going to do anything. Had those days. But it's really nice to have those 3 goals laid out just because it gives you direction. So if you wake up on a day like that, you can go back to your top 3 things to get done that week and say, okay, well, I can do this thing to achieve this thing or get closer to achieving that thing. It's a day designer planner, so they make bigger ones as well, but this one fits in my purse and it's perfect. And also I really wanted to get new notebooks because I love having these kind of journals, because I really like having notebooks that kind of go year by year so that I can look back and see just the progression and where I was at that point in my life. Especially whenever Cooper and I have kids, I would love for them to just see how it all got built. We get so wrapped up into where we are now that we forget where we came from. The main notebook that I have where I wrote down goals, and I'm writing down meal ideas with Cooper, and we're gonna write our budget, and really where I just want to journal or just put thoughts into, brainstorming, all the things, YouTube video planning, everything, is this really beautiful notebook from, again, Walmart. I swear I'm a Target girl, but Walmart has really stepped it up. The Target notebooks where I was pretty picked over, and I just loved how sleek this was. And it just says noteworthy on the cover, and it's just a beautiful nude color, and it looks so good on the desk. When I have aesthetically pleasing stationery, it just makes me even more motivated to use it. And it just has a little band on there, and the pages are college ruled. I will not get a wide ruled notebook. They all have to be college ruled. You can also circle the date that you wrote whatever note that you're gonna write. So I really, really like that. So if you need a notebook as well, I would highly suggest this one, and it has a little ribbon in there too so you can mark your page. This notebook is also from Walmart, and I've really wanted to just have a notebook dedicated to all of my real estate notes. I'm still constantly learning things. I find things I need to Google or just kind of familiarize myself with even more, and I wanted a notebook specifically for that. So I got this plain black notebook, and it's spiral like I said, and of course it's college ruled. There's a spot for the title and also a spot for the date, and this one was also $8 from Walmart. As far as pens go, I really wanted some nice white pens, and Ash, Cooper's brother, gave me a beautiful pen holder to put on my desk, and it's the phases of the moon, which clearly you can see I love. It's such a beautiful pencil holder, and it just really, it makes me so happy every time I look at it. I love the moon, and I wanted some really nice white pens to put in there. I had this one, but they sell it at Target still. It's just a white ballpoint pen, and it's a little bit thicker, but I found these white Sharpie gel pens, and they don't smear, they don't bleed, they're great, and they're just really beautiful white pens with gray grippers. It's great. It goes with all my stationery. It looks beautiful in the pen holder, and they're just awesome. They're like $5 too. So, and the last office thing that I bought for 2022 to keep us more organized is that whiteboard back there. I love the whiteboard calendar because Cooper and I can look at it together. I walk past it every time I leave our room, so I never forget anything. And there's a little note section on the side of it, and it came with 2 markers and a really cute little eraser that looks like a Tesla charger and 2 magnets. So, and that was also from Walmart, and it was also less than $10. So now I want to go ahead and get into the goals, but I also wanted to share with you my theme for 2022 of what these goals are centered around. And my theme of the year is consistency. Anything that I do, I want to be consistent in so that it actually has a lasting effect. And I find myself getting so easily discouraged when something doesn't work immediately, and I just get impatient, or I just feel like it's wrong and I don't keep it up. And in reality, if I just stayed consistent, it would have been amazing. So that's something that I really, really want to change. And I also wrote how I can be consistent, and I wrote that I need to plan and be more prepared, and also to keep it simple because I overthink everything, and I feel like everything has to be perfect, and in reality that is just not how it works out. So if you come up with a theme for the year, think of how you can implement that theme. So the first category is career. So like I said, I do real estate and I also create YouTube videos, so I want to implement consistency into both of those careers. So I'm really ready to implement everything that I learned. To do that, I want to be consistent and do at least one business thing every single day. One of our brokers gave us that advice on our team call at the beginning of the month, and I think that that is one of the best pieces of advice I've heard. It's so overwhelming creating any kind of business on your own, whether it's real estate, YouTube, any kind of business that you're creating where you're your own boss and you're the one holding yourself accountable. It's so important to just break it down into your head. So by doing at least one business thing every single day, I know that's going to compound. It's going to get me momentum to reach the goals I'm trying to achieve. So my goal for YouTube is to upload at least one video a week. Ideally, I would love to do more, but we're trying to stay realistic here, and I would love to upload at least one video a week. And to tackle both of these things, I really want to manage my time better, and I also want to be more prepared, because I just kind of like, I let it slip, and I need to stop that, because if I keep doing that, I'm just going to be in the same spot that I'm in now next year, and that's a really scary thought for me. So my second category that I broke my goals down into is a life category, and the first goal in that is to pay ourselves daily. So I think that that's a really cool way to save. I just felt like it was time for us to change our saving strategy. So I think that paying yourself every single day is a little boost of motivation and momentum of like, hey, I'm saving, I'm working towards something. Even if you don't feel like you can be productive that day, at least you paid yourself. You put yourself first, and that's a really cool thing to say. Even if it's just $5. My second goal is to move my body every day, and I'm so bad at this right now, especially during the winter time. I'm pretty good about it during the summer and spring, but winter is pretty hard. So I would really love to make sure that I'm either stretching, going for a walk, doing a little workout, some kind of movement every single day. So my third life goal is to take more pictures. I really want to get back to where I'm on top of it, because I feel like pictures capture so many special moments, and they're so important to look back on, just to remember where you've come from, or just remember a really special time. I think pictures are just great, and I just need to be able to take myself a second in any situation, pause, and snap a photo, because I know that I'll thank myself later, and I just really want to get better at that again. And my fourth life goal is to implement a healthy morning routine. I need to change my morning routine because it doesn't fit to where I am right now. So I want to be able to create and implement a healthy morning routine that is sustainable and makes me feel amazing and gives me a really good start to the day. So the third category that I broke down goals into was the personal category. So the first thing is to become more of a tea drinker. For some reason, I just only drink hot tea when I'm sick, but I really want to start like drinking it nightly before bed, or I don't know, just like in the mid-afternoon if I need a pick-me-up. I want to implement it more because it's so good for you. There's so many health benefits to it. It's really cool because if I know that I'm going to drink tea, I want to eat healthy so that the tea isn't pointless. I don't want to eat fast food and then go drink some hot tea. Like, granted, that may help digestion, it may help like clear it all out, I don't really know, but it motivates me more to eat healthy because I feel like I want to drink the tea more. So it kind of is a double whammy there. So it helps me eat healthier and also allows me to drink hot tea more. My second one is to catch up on our photo albums. So we used to print photos like weekly, and we took so many photos just of our family, and we would have a time where we would just go during the week and print a bunch of photos and put them in photo albums, and we go back and look at them all the time. And we just kind of fell off of that back in like 2017 or 18, and we just really want to catch up on those because they're so precious to us, and we really want to just have like a bookshelf of those photo books in our notebooks because I feel like it tells the story of us. So our third goal is to read more books. This was something that he and I both agreed upon, and I got back into reading with like the holidays. Thankfully, fall really got me back into reading again, and I just want to read a book a month. I feel like that's pretty attainable. I'm trying to like read one fiction and one nonfiction. So the fourth goal that we put into our personal category is something that we both agreed upon as well, and that's to do the little things right. Because if you can do the little things right, those little things will add up into bigger things. We kind of got to a point where we just let the little things slide. So I read a little portion in Atomic Habits that talked about your identity. So a lot of people try to change and reach certain goals without changing how they identify themselves. So for instance, say you want to be a fit person, right? You want to make the choices that a healthy and fit person would make. You have to identify as that to become that. So those little things are going to make such a big difference and help me reach the goals that I'm trying to reach. And my fifth personal goal is to eat as healthy as I can when I can. I don't want to overwhelm myself and say like I'm going to eat healthy all year. Like, I know that's not going to happen. I'm going to have times where I fall off. There's times where I'm just going to want Chick-fil-A or whatever it is that I may crave, but I know that I can have that and just, you know, get back on the horse. So my sixth personal goal is to stop stressing over the little things and to go with the flow. So I really just want to take myself out of the situation even more, see the bigger picture, make the best of the situation, and just go with the flow as much as possible. If it doesn't go as planned, maybe it happened for a reason, but I just really want to stop stressing over the things that are, for one, little, and two, that I can't control. I've done that really all my life. And my last personal goal is to strengthen my spirituality. I am not a religious person, but I am very spiritual. I do believe in something bigger than ourselves. I've seen and experienced different things, and I know that there's more out there. I just really want to strengthen my connection to that source or God or whatever it is that you refer to it as. I just want to have a bigger connection to it and have my own daily practices of feeling like I'm connecting. It can raise your vibration and can help put you in a state of happiness and just help you achieve everything you want to achieve because you feel connected to the universe and just to everything and everyone, and it's a beautiful feeling. So those are all of my 2022 goals. Comment yours down below and let me know if any of these goals gave you inspiration, or maybe you're striving for the same things. Let's support each other. I would highly suggest writing any goals or intentions or just any thoughts that you may have, because it gives it so much power to be able to take it out of your head and put it into the physical world. All right, you guys, well, that is going to conclude our 2022 goals. I hope that you got inspired, and I hope that you're excited for the new year, and I hope that you've had an amazing start. If not, here's your chance to turn it around and just make it the year that you want. You have full control over it, and you can do whatever your heart desires. You just have to take those little steps towards doing it. So try not to put so much pressure on yourself. Even if you just do one small productive thing a day, that is something. So I really hope that you enjoyed, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!